everybody. Welcome to Display TV. I am your host, Sarah Pribis. We are live from New York City, and I'm already seeing all kinds of fun stuff in the chat. Happy Hump Day, everybody. We made it. We're halfway through the week. Would you look at that? I love this, Mark Foot. Did I see my new community? I haven't. What's it called? How do I find it? I'm going to go straight to it after the show tonight. I cannot wait to post something there. I'm going to post a fun fact that you've never seen before, that you've never heard before, that nobody ever knows. I'm going to post it into that community. So let me know, what is the community called? This is because, friends, this is the show that we go all over the display features, the things that you can do on this app. And yesterday, we were talking about display communities, how to create communities, why you would want to join communities, and it looks like somebody started a community that has to do with me, which, you know, I love being the center of attention. Or, I don't know, does that surprise you in any way? All right, Rialtas, that's the name. Sarah Pribis Appreciation. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for showing up today. Thanks for making a community for me. That is so cool. I feel I have my own official fan club right now. I love it. Thanks so much. All right, friends. Well, let's get chatting about what we've got in store for tonight. We're going to kick things off with how to earn money on display, just for any newbies or anybody who needs a quick refresher on how you can earn in this app, because that's what it's about. You get paid to post. We're going to talk a little bit about the Learning Center, which is sort of learning on demand. So if you have questions about anything that I might not answer or things that you want to know that you want to look up, I've created a bunch of videos. There's also some written posts, and we'll show you all of that in just a bit. Of course, we've got trivia coming up in 30 minutes for $500. Which means I have a trivia answer to give away to anybody who's tuned in early. We're going to give away question 8, and then we're going to finish up with some of your original content. I'm also really excited to let you know that we will soon be having some guests back on this show. Mark, I remember yesterday you were like, how do we co-host with Sarah? Well, not quite co-host, but we definitely are going to start bringing some guests onto this show and changing up the format a little bit. So you'll get to meet some people who are creating right here on display, in the flesh, or at least, you know, through the phone lens. That in the flesh, we still got to take proper precautions. Gary, I love that. Maybe Sophia should be my co-host. What do we think about that? Sophia would be so great. Honestly, she's gotten so chatty lately. She would talk up a storm. She would tell you all about how to earn money on display by posting to Catterday, the community dedicated to cats. Speaking of which, let's see how everyone is doing on this hump day. As you can see, I'm pretty high energy. I'm feeling good. We were a little late to start tonight because you know why? I had to eat dinner. Sarah's got to eat her food. So if you're munching on something, throw that in the chat. I'm curious. I always like to know what people are eating. And we've got a quick little question for all of you. Let me know, what's your excuse today? What is your excuse today? Is it I'm still recovering from the Super Bowl? Is it I'm still trying to figure out Tuesday's Wordle, or I'm still in bed? Which one are you using? I guess we're going beyond my dog ate my homework and we're adding some new ones here. I've been doing pretty good on the Wordles this week. I think mentally I'm still in bed, so I'll select that one. I would really love to be in bed, but I am enthusiastic about the fact that we're halfway through the week and I'm hanging out here with all of you. We've got 44% of you with me. You're still in bed as well. 41% of you are recovering from the Super Bowl. Why? Why did we need the recovery? Is it that you ate too much? Did you drink too much? Did your team lose? Let me know in the chat too. I'm curious. Why are we still recovering from the Super Bowl? Maybe too much excitement for one day. We had the Super Bowl, then we had Valentine's Day, we had trivia all in LA last week. That's a lot of excitement to handle. Okay, so tell me, what are you munching on? Why are you hungover from the Super Bowl? These are the things that I need to know in the chat as I start my spiel on how to earn money on display. Right? That's what this is all about. How do you make that coin? Well, it's pretty easy. There's 3 ways, but it all boils down to you gotta be posting. That's right. You gotta be posting that original content. And if you need ideas, don't you worry. I've got some stuff later for you from your fellow creators here on display. I'm going to show their original content so you can get inspired and think about what you might be able to post on display. Okay, but first and foremost, the way that you earn is because your content is appearing in other people's feeds. So if you're scrolling through your feed, you'll notice there's a pattern. It goes 3 posts from users and then an ad. the money from that ad goes 50% to display and 50% to the 3 creators whose posts appear above that ad. So 3 posts from creators, an ad. 3 posts from creators, an ad. It is always that, and that money that you see generated from that ad against those creators' content gets paid back to those creators. That's how that works. So if you want your stuff to be appearing in other people's feeds, you got to get those followers, which you get by posting great original content, which you get by tuning in here every day and engaging with your community here on display. You get that by showing up for other people. And of course, creating shareable content, because if people are sharing your content, it might be discoverable then by new people who will then in turn follow you. Plus, the shares that appear in other people's feeds will generate you money as well. All right, let's talk a little bit about the second feature, which is the Support Me button. This is a little yellow S. It says Support Me. It's on the bottom right, you can see there, of another creator's post. In this case, that's me. So if you tap on that Support Me button, you will be taken to an ad. Again, the money from that ad, 50% to display, 50% to the creator that you just supported. That's 50. So if you want to say thank you to a creator, if you want to, go above and beyond and say that you recognize the time that it takes for that creator to be putting out that content, tap that Support Me button, make sure they get paid for their work. It's an easy way to say thank you. It's no money out of your pocket, nothing from your bank account. All it is your time. You tap that, you watch an ad for 15 seconds, and it'll say, thank you so-and-so for supporting whomever. And then they'll see that money in their display rewards bank. Very cool. Okay, let's see if we've got any questions about earning on display. Let me know in the chat. I'm here for all of you. Mark Foote is munching on pizza. Pizza's great. Gary, I had a salad for dinner. I know that's pretty boring. I had a grilled chicken salad, and some Brussels sprouts and some French fries. There you go. I'll give you the full deets. All right, let's keep it moving and talk about the third way that you can earn on display. And that's by inviting your friends. So the way that you generate your unique code is by going to your profile, clicking on the main menu, and then tapping on Invite Your Friends. Once you click there, you'll see you have a couple of options. So you can copy the link and post that to your socials, or you can be really cool about it. And you can take your QR code and you can share it. It might make people curious. They can scan it. So whatever, but make sure it's traced to you. And the way that you do that is by using your custom link or your custom QR code. You cannot just tell people to download display. That will not be traceable to you. So make sure if you want the credit, and by credit, I mean you get 10% off of anyone you bring here. So if you bring someone, they end up making $100, you get $10 just for bringing them here. So make sure you're inviting your friends using your codes, your QR code, your link, so that you can see them under your family tree. You can go to Insights and Analytics and actually see that, who's actually signed up underneath your code. And then you can start earning just because they're here on display. So those are the 3 ways that you earn. Now, I see some people who may not speak the language in the chat. Maybe you need me to go slower. Maybe you want to translate some of what I'm saying to another language. Well, my friends, then I introduce to you the Learning Center. This is a great feature because you can basically learn on demand, right? So you could take a look at all of these things that I'm talking about on a regular basis and dive in deeper. Let's take a look at how we actually pull up the Learning Center. So you're on your main page. You're going to tap on that same menu I told you about earlier, top left there. And when you click on that, you're going to see that it says Learning Center. You'll tap there, and then you'll get all of these helpful topics. So you can figure out exactly what it is that you want to learn about. So let's start from the beginning. What is display? Well, this is something I talk about every day, but it's a social media company that believes that you deserve to benefit from your content. So that content that you're creating, we want to make sure you're getting paid for it. But if you want to dive into full detail, you can check it out here. Let's go to our next topic, redeeming your awards. So maybe you're like, I have been earning and I'm ready to cash out. This is going to explain it for you. It also has it written. It has it in video format. I've created these handy dandy little videos. So whatever's best for you, it dives in on how you can actually redeem those awards. Let's take a look at our next topic, how to make money. I talk about this every night, but maybe it's confusing. Maybe I go too fast. Maybe you want to see it in writing. Go check it out. This breaks down the ads, the Support Me, and the invited network, and all of those different ways that you can earn here on display. Next up, we have setting up your profile. I'm seeing most of you have fully completed profiles, but I do see a couple people who don't have their avatars, their profile pictures, so maybe they need some help. Go check out this in the Learning Center, setting up your profile all the way to completion. Next up, we've got the storefront. We're going to dive into, we do that every single week, so we talk about how you can set that up, why you would want to set that up. But again, if this is something that you missed because you weren't here that day, go ahead and check out how you can create your own custom display case that you can link to your profile with your favorite products. Our next topic in the Learning Center is Posting 101. These are different types of posts that you may or may not know about. So I'm talking exclusive, where nobody can see your content unless you tap the Support Me button. Stuff, again, that maybe is news to you. So I encourage you to explore the Learning Center at your leisure to find out about how to use this app to its maximum potential, Posting 101. All right, then we've got creating original content, which is so important because that's how you get your bread and butter here. Again, I show you posts every night about what people are doing for their original content, which hopefully inspires you. But if you want some more inspiration, I actually ask some helpful questions to get you started right in this section. And again, there's the video feature as well, so if you want to take a look at that because you don't want to read, you don't like to read, there's some options there for you. Then we've got live streaming. This is Dolby Live. This is what I do every night before this show. I go live from the Display TV page, and you can do that too, not from Display TV, but from your personal profile. And this talks about why you would want to do it, how you do it, the Dolby sound that you get, all that good stuff. Then we've got Display TV. This breaks down our programming, what Display TV is all about. You know, if there's new programming coming your way, you might be able to see it here, or you can always tune into this. I'm always here for announcements, to answer questions as well, but you're watching it. This is Display TV. We've got communities. We talked about this last night. Apparently there's a new Sarah Pribis appreciation community if you want to go check that out. But communities are like-minded groups of individuals who join together to post about similar topics. So find your people, travel, Sarah Pribis, food, animals, right? And the more that you post directly into communities, anybody from that community will see that in their feed, which means additional rewards for you. But again, if this is all too fast and you're like, whoa, 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 I can't keep up, go check out the Learning Center. It's available from that main menu that you can access from your profile. All right, let's ask all of you, because that was a mouthful. Tell me, hey, Sulaiman from Nigeria, it's so good to have you here. Welcome. Well, I want to find out from all of you, because like I said, I just threw a lot of information at you. What are you most excited to learn about? What are you most excited to learn about here from the Learning Center? Is it making money? Is it creating content, using your display case, or watching Display TV? What do you want to know the most about? And maybe this is helpful to me because I can dive more into these topics. I'm going to tap creating content because, you know me, I love my content. I've been posting a lot of photos of me lately. I'm going to have to mix it up. I'm going to have to give you some food content soon, some animal content, all that good stuff. Yeah, we got 20% of you saying creating content, but most of you want to make that money. You want to make that coin here on display. Well, I got good news for you. Pretty much if you're posting, you're going to be making that coin. But as always, I'm here with the helpful tips to get you started, to make sure that you're maximizing those earnings here on display. And of course, we have trivia coming up in 15 minutes. So that's another opportunity for you to make money. $500 we're giving away. Speaking of which, I have an answer to give away. We'll do that when I come back.
Hey, I'm Tiki Barber, former University of Virginia student athlete and also former New York Giant running back. I can't tell you how excited I am to announce the partnership between Influencer and Display. So what's Display? Display is social that pays. This revolutionary social media app is changing the game for college athletes, and now it's your turn to play. Welcome to the brand new world on social media. Welcome to Display. Social that pays.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language. Identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Display TV. I'm your host, Sarah Pribis, and hopefully I'm putting a smile on your face, especially you, Jenny. Sending you all of my love. I hope that you feel better soon. I'm so happy that you at least came to hang out with your community because, friends, that's what this is all about. Yes, we come for the money. Yes, we come for the trivia. But ultimately, the same group of you are tuning in every single night, and we're a community. And I really appreciate that. And I think we help each other. You know what I mean? So speaking of helping each other, I've got a trivia question that I'm going to help you with. I do this every single weeknight. I give away the answer to question 8. Tonight's trivia game we're playing for $500 as always, but let's do it. Let's put up that question. Let's see how you do, and then I'm going to reveal the answer. So select the music artist that does not have a song that directly references the car named after the founder of Detroit. Bruno Mars, Janis Joplin, or The Clash. Select the music artist that does not have a song that directly references the car named after the founder of Detroit. This is where they get tricky, friends, right? These are like the 2-3-parters. So you got to know who's the founder of Detroit. You got to know the car named after the founder of Detroit, and then you got to know all these. There's like a 3-part question. I'm so glad we're helping you with this because this is a tricky one, at least in my book. It's like, can my brain move that fast? So it looks like 49% of you are kind of nailing this. 53% of you are nailing this answer. You didn't need my help tonight. So let's break this one down a little bit, shall we? The founder of Detroit's last name, if you know this, is Cadillac. So that is also conveniently a car. And then you would need to know the music artist that doesn't have a song that has Cadillac in it. Bruno Mars and The Clash both have songs that have Cadillac in it. Janis Joplin, on the other hand, is singing about Mercedes-Benz. Did you know that? Were you one of the 54% of this audience that got that correct? Bravo! You had to know a little bit of history and a little bit of music in order to get that one right. But again, for anyone tuning in, I'll be loud and clear. Janis Joplin is the answer to question 8. No mistaking that. So who got that? And if you got it, tell me, how did you get it? Are you a music aficionado? Do you know your history? Did you guess? Did you know that Bruno and The Clash just both happen to have songs with Cadillac? Let me know. I'm curious. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Well, we just gave away the answer to question 8. We've been talking about how to earn money on display outside of trivia, because that's what this app is all about. But let's dive a little bit more into that and show you what people have been posting, because posting is the key to earning here on display. Let's show off some of that original content. We got this one from Erin Vasquez. This is an iced peppermint mocha. I mean, that looks absolutely delightful. Sign me up for the whipped cream and the green jimmies on top. You know, this is just in time for Thirsty Thursday. So friends, if you need an idea for a post tomorrow, consider doing Thirsty Thursday. Take a photo of whatever beverage you're drinking, whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner's beverage of choice, post it and use the hashtag Thirsty Thursday. And if you want to get a head start on doing that after tonight's trivia show, maybe I can grab it in time for tomorrow's show and feature it right here. All right, let's move along to our next one. This is from Nico91. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. We love that reference. We love a Mean Girls reference, but she looks really nice. She doesn't look mean. She's holding the peace sign, so how mean can she be? Right, Nico91, outside by the lake. It's always great to grab a selfie on a walk or a trip. We love the selfies. Look at all that engagement that she got on this post. She is killing it on display. Let's take a look at our next post. We've got Badupatsu. This is a gorgeous sunset, and might I remind you that we have sunset communities here on display. So if you're someone that wants your feed filled with sunsets, check out Tie-Dye Sky, check out sunsets. Just type in sunset into the Explore bar and swipe over to communities, and you can find all of your sunset communities there. We love this. Thank you. And we got someone new here. I want to say hello. Hi, Wild Cowboy. So good to see you. We do this live show every single weeknight where I talk about how to earn money on display, point out all the unique features, and then we play trivia, which we're doing in about 8 minutes for $500. So welcome. Come back anytime. Please come back tomorrow. And in the meantime, stay put because we're about to play trivia for $500. Okay, let's get back to that original content because posting is how you get paid here. This one's from Cajun Torsk. Look at that. This is a belated Valentine's Day post. This baby must have had a wild Valentine's Day. They are pooped. They are fast asleep. What could they have done that was so crazy that caused them to pass out like this? Tell me, what do you think this baby's Valentine's Day plans consist of? Was it blowing up that balloon? I mean, that would tire a baby out. All right, let's move on to our next post. I see London and I see what might be France. Someone tell me, does anybody know where this landmark is from? I love architecture and I love landscape photos. Always great. I can walk around New York City any single time and kind of look up at the sky with my camera lens and take a photo. And I'm pretty sure most of you would love seeing that in my feed. Am I right? And same goes for all of you. Just think about the angle, the perspective. I'm sure if you took a walk and you just tilted your camera a little bit up, you could take a pretty cool photo and show someone somewhere in the world they haven't been to yet. Next up, we've got this one from Shabu who says, "Do y'all miss me? Somebody's back on display." We did miss you. We always miss the people who leave display and then come back. See, you come back, are you feeling welcome? Let's give a warm welcome to Shaba for being back on display. Welcome back. Next up, we've got this one from Sedella who says, "Appreciate every single moment." I love that attitude. We gotta have gratitude. The attitude of gratitude, right? We gotta be thankful for what we have because it's so easy to focus on the negative and then the negative gets worse. If we focus on the positive gets better. I love this. I love the way that the caption ties in with the angle, with the perspective of the photograph. It's gorgeous. And finally, we've got this one from Heather B. "Sway in the morning." Dougie Fresh told her the sun is essential for happiness, so she's out in the sun, getting some of that happiness right along that positivity train that we're talking about today. We kind of need that on Wednesday to push through for the rest of the week, right? Always positivity, positive vibes on a Wednesday. And I'm just happy that you're all here. I hope you're in that positive mindset because we've got trivia coming up, and I hope that you win it. $500 up for grabs. I'll see you there. everybody, and welcome to an all-new round of Display Trivia. I'm your hostess with the mostest, your quiz queen, Sarah Pribis. Never played with us before? That's okay. There's no need to be nervous. Everyone has to start out somewhere. You should have seen my first day hosting this thing. I got so nervous, I read the answers instead of the questions, which would have been great if this was Jeopardy! The point is, we all make mistakes, but the fear of those mistakes is no reason not to play the game. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, but you can usually make about a third with your eyes closed. I know, crazy. But let's not waste any more time, because I know that y'all are here, you're committed, and you're ready to get down and dirty with some rules. You'll have 10 seconds to answer 10 questions each. When the question appears on your screen, choose carefully, because once you tap, there is no going back. If you get one wrong, though, just keep playing. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi and that you're holding your phone vertically. Your winnings will appear in your display bank account if you're actively posting and have your profile all set up and ready for action. Now, before we get started, let's do a quick warm-up, shall we? You think those Olympians get out on the ice without at least a quick stretch? No way. Neither should you. So, would you rather take first place, take the money, take 5? The cool thing about display trivia is that if you take first place, you also take the money. So no need to choose in real life if you're lucky enough to win. Or maybe it's not luck and you're genuinely that smart. But 70% of you say take the money. 24% of you say take first place, and 8% of you take 5. You ready to throw caution to the wind? Well, make sure you got your seatbelt on. Yes, you ready to go? Vishal 7079 is veg fry rice is just in time. It's time for display trivia. Question 1. What is the name of the punctuation that ends a sentence? Period, Bigfoot, sea monster. What is the name of the punctuation that ends a sentence? Period, Bigfoot, sea monster. I know the kids on social media these days might not think so, but punctuation is important. It helps show where to put inflections in your speech and gives an indication of the writer's mood. For example, an exclamation point in an email helps people know I'm not pushy. No, ending every sentence in them makes me fun. Just circling back. But most importantly, punctuation shows that you are mad at me in a text message. What? What did I do? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Look, punctuation can mean different things to different people, but when you want to send a sentence, you need a period. Period. Full stop. Wait, no, don't stop. We're only on the first question. But 97% of you got that. Let's do Q2. Since 1995, traditional M&Ms have come in all of the following colors except blue, green, purple. Since 1995, traditional M&Ms have come in all the following colors except blue, green, purple. Please keep in mind we are asking about the traditional M&Ms. You know, the ones that work a sensible 9 to 5 down at the office, then come on home to the missus wearing her pearls and apron and setting out the perfectly cooked pot roast just as the kiddos, little Billy and little Sally, are coming in for playing outside. Except there's a twist. The family dogs in the neighborhood have started to go missing. Sheriff Ramsey can't quite seem to figure it out. And, okay, I'm going to stop myself there. I have been planning a murder mystery party, and I am starting to bring it to work. Look, Sarah, not everyone needs to die for the party to work. You've got your cream puffs from Costco thawing out on the counter, and everyone's gonna love your decorations. Traditional M&Ms come in blue, green, brown, red, yellow, and orange. They came in purple when the candy was first released, but that color has since faded from memory. 90% of you knew that. No purple. Question 3. Which of the following is not typically a standardized test used to apply to graduate school? GRE, PSAT, LSAT. Which of the following is not typically a standardized test used to apply to graduate school? GRE, PSAT, LSAT. Graduate school? Well, that feels like an oxymoron. You know, one of those things that two opposite put together. Like, if you're a graduate, why do you need more school? Haven't you completed that already? That's like saying I need to go put on my fancy sweats and drive on down to the Luxury Joe's Crab Shack to eat some of my favorite jumbo shrimp. Okay, so yeah, that sounds like a really great date night. Does Joe's Crab Shack have a VIP lounge? If so, why am I just now hearing about it? You'd think if you get your photo on the wall for finishing the entire seafood tower in under 45 minutes, you'd get instant access, but apparently I'm just some nobody. The point is, Graduate school is the next round of schooling after you graduate from a university. And the only test on here you wouldn't take for that is the test that's before the test that gets you there in the first place. The pre-SAT. PSAT is the answer. 83% of you got that. Question 4. Select the closest translation to the phrase, que sera, sera. What will be, my house is your house, seize the day. Select the closest translation to the phrase, que sera, sera. What will be, my house is your house, seize the day. Translations are important, especially accurate ones. And you can't assume that just because two words in different languages sound the same, they mean the same thing. No, no, no. Rookie mistake. Soy embarazada might sound like the Spanish for I'm so embarrassed, but I promise if you say it in the wrong context, you'll end up feeling, what's that? Well, very embarrassed. Because in Spanish, embarazada doesn't mean embarrassed, it means pregnant. And to accidentally blurt that will only further the embarrassment, especially if you're in the middle of a Catholic church service in Mexico. Word to the wise, probably just stay quiet during those, no matter what language you speak. The nuns were not super happy with me, and dare I say, maybe a little jealous? But que sera, sera, what will be. Unless you're super smart, then, you've got this game in the bag. 95% of you just might. Question 5. Kiefer Sutherland formerly starred in a show whose season took place over what length of time? 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. Kiefer Sutherland formerly starred in a show whose season took place over what length of time? 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. Look, it doesn't necessarily matter how long the length of time covered by the show is. If I like it, there are enough seasons on streaming, and Mama got the couch to herself for the whole weekend, well, then there is no telling how long I'll binge for. And Netflix has the nerve to ask me if I'm still watching, like somebody else is waiting in line for Parks and Rec. Netflix, this isn't an old school library. We can all watch stuff at the same time. Also, if it was, you'd also be shh-ing me, because I cannot stop screaming. Yeah, I have this weird thing where my body thinks it's laughing, but it's actually shrieking. Another reason why I like to watch comedies alone. Kiefer Sutherland's show was 24, named as such because the season contained 24 episodes, and each episode took up an hour of time in a day. Good thing I didn't star in this, because there'd be 8 episodes in the middle of me just sleeping. 87% of you got that, halfway there. Question 6. Ejiao is a food product that would be made from which animal character? Shamu, Eeyore, Babe. Ejiao is a food product that would be made from which animal character? Shamu, Eeyore, Babe. Controversial question here, but why is it okay to eat some animals and not others? And no, I'm not talking about meat, as in pets versus farm animals. I'm talking about the animal crackers. Have you noticed that the lions taste better than the bears? There's no reason that they should, and yet they do. In the same way that the more expensive laundry detergent I bought from Target instead of Walmart makes my clothes cleaner, even though it was the exact same brand. Or stealing candy from a baby makes the candy taste better. Did I just admit to being a bad person? I played the 5th. I also plead the 5th on Ejiao because I'm really not sure how I feel about it. It's gelatin made specifically from donkey. Sorry, Eeyore, one more thing to be depressed about, I guess. 87% of you got that. Question 7. Which of the following religions is the oldest? Rastafarianism, Baha'i faith, Mormonism. Which of the following religions is the oldest? Rastafarianism, Baha'i faith, Mormonism. So we are asking, of these 3, which religion is the oldest? And I gotta say, just because it's the oldest doesn't mean it can't still have the most fun. This is one religion who will sleep when it's dead, okay? Just because it's over 50 does not mean it needs to join AARP or eat dinner at 4 p.m. It can still hang with the youngins. Just because it's an old religion doesn't mean it needs to be boring. Look at Hinduism. She was going on 4,000, and whoa, has she got some stories. Hello, the Kama Sutra, anybody? She might not be young, but whoa, she is limber. All of these religions are relatively new as far as religions go, with Rastafarianism officially taking shape in the 1930s, Baha'i establishing as a faith in 1844, and Mormonism forming in 1830. Girl, you're almost 200, which means your best years are still way ahead of you. Mormonism is your answer. That's right, 82% of you. Question 8. Select the music artist that does not have a song that directly references the car named after the founder of Detroit. Bruno Mars, Janis Joplin, The Clash. Select the music artist that does not have a song that directly references the car named after the founder of Detroit. Bruno Mars, Janis Joplin, The Clash. Have you noticed people love songs about cars? Yeah, cars as a song topic is probably up there with love and parties that go all night long. Note, songs about parties are never just about small get-togethers. They have to be about ragers, out on the dance floor, doing shots, going all out. But I say enough is enough. Why does the party in the song always have to be a rager? I want a song about a quiet gay night with friends, some candles, a nice charcuterie, and a curated playlist with all the best adult contemporary, okay? Make a number one hit about categories. Then I'm on board. The founder of Detroit, Michigan, was Antoine Lame de la Mothe Cadillac. And in That's What I Like, Bruno Mars tells you to jump in the Cadillac. The Clash touts their brand new Cadillac, but my girl Janis Joplin never sings about the American automaker. She wants a German-made Mercedes-Benz. 91% of you got that. Maybe you tuned into the pre-show. I gave away Q8. Let's do Q9. Which of the following products is fueled by a chemical reaction with the compound C2H3NaO2? Pregnancy tests, hand warmers, drain cleaner. Which of the following products is fueled by a chemical reaction with a compound C2H3NaO2? Pregnancy tests, hand warmers, drain cleaner. You would think that you need to work on your chemical reactions with a scientist. However, I'm working on my chemical reactions with my therapist. Look, I don't want a chemical react so much as I want a chemical respond. That is a sign of growth when you can decide how you will participate in a situation. You control your reactions. Your reactions do not control you, okay? That's right, hydrogen. Just because you come in contact with oxygen doesn't mean you have to light up and explode. Maybe start with some deep cleansing breaths first, right? Picture your happy place. There we go. The compound C2H3NaO2, otherwise known as sodium acetate, is the active ingredient in disposable hand warmers. I know, I thought they were magic too, but as it turns out, just science. 75% of you got that. Are you ready? Because it's time for the final question. Question 10. Select the character from Shakespeare who does not give a soliloquy. Ophelia, King Lear, Romeo. Select the character from Shakespeare who does not give a soliloquy. Ophelia, King Lear, Romeo. Whoa, 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 okay, somebody's giving out soliloquies? Hello, I want one. The guy down at the food court was giving away orange chicken samples, and sure, like I walked by 5 different times, each time in a different hat pretending to be someone else, but now I hear someone's giving out free soliloquies? Sign me up. Wait, what's a soliloquy? Oh, it's just a monologue by a character in a play given directly to the audience? Oh, no, never mind, I don't want one of those. I just like hear the word free and I get excited, you know? If a character wants my attention, they're gonna need to come to me directly, not address me along with the whole audience. Come on. Many of Shakespeare's characters speak directly to their audience, but one who never does, and therefore doesn't make himself as empathetic as the other characters in his play, is King Lear. Lear, you got something that you want to get off your chest? You have your people call my people. 74% of you got that last one. And how did we do, like, as the whole thing? Did that last one get you, or do we have ourselves a win display bees? No matter what, you came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you are going to get paid. Shout yourselves out in the chat, all 259 of you that just won some money on this fabulous Fine Wednesday. I love it. What a great game. That was good. We asked questions about a lot of topics, so honestly, if you made it all the way through, give yourselves a pat on the back. Bravo. Hey, Bedoya won. Good to see you. Facts Guru won. Oh no, Gary Michael, 9 out of 10. So close. Bubble Bath got an 8 out of 10. Honestly, you deserve a bubble bath after that. And 80% is quite good. Yes, Lauren Killer cheering everybody on. Crushed it, fam. Who else? Christine Cool got a 7. No, Christine Cool got an 8. Sheena06 got a 7. Onyi Wow got a 9 out of 10. Cam got a 4 out of 10. KP Dowd got an 8 out of 10. Bravo! Kim Dozer, 6 out of 10 ain't bad. Rialtus got an 8. Friends, that's another round of trivia in the books. Join me every single weeknight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. That's for my pre-show where I give away an answer to help you get a little closer to that good old prize money. In the meantime, I'll see you tomorrow on display.